Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the messiest breakup stories you'll ever hear, right from the courtroom. Meet Dale. He's suing his ex-fiancée Michelle for $5,000, which is the value of the engagement ring. He claims she yeeted off a hotel balcony. He says they got into a huge fight, and she just tossed it. He sprinted down 9 flights of stairs in what he calls 10 seconds flat, which, honestly, is impressive, but the ring was gone. Vanished. Now, meet Michelle. She has a completely different story. She says Dale demanded the ring back during their argument, so she took it off and threw it about 10 feet away from him, inside the room. She claims it is not her fault he could unfind it, and that he is just a vindictive and mean person. So, who's telling the truth? Did she throw it off the balcony? Or did she just toss it across the room? Let's get into the details. The judge starts questioning Dale. He explains that he and Michelle had a rocky, on and off relationship for about 4 years. They even have twins together, who were just 3 years old at the time of this drama. In June 2010, they decided to give it another shot. Dale bought a ring, proposed on a pier in Cocoa, Florida, and she said yes. She moved back in, and for a little while, things seemed to be going okay. But then came Dragon Con. For those who don't know, it's a massive sci-fi convention in Atlanta. Dale is super into it. He's part of a group called the 501st Legion, and he dresses up in costumes like a stormtrooper in Captain America for charity events. The judge is clearly fascinated by this, asking if he has pictures. He doesn't, because, as we'll find out, his camera met a tragic end. So, they're at Dragon Con, at a party at the Hard Rock, and everyone's drinking and having a good time. Dale asks Michelle if she's enjoying herself, and she says yes. This is what she's always wanted, to be there with him, experiencing his world. Sounds sweet, right? Well, Dale decides this is the perfect moment to bring up the past. He says, well, then you shouldn't have been sleeping around with Paul last year. And that's when everything exploded. According to him, she started yelling and screaming and then threw a drink in his face. The judge then turns to Michelle, asking if this kind of fighting is normal for them. She says no, but Dale has a history of being malicious and vindictive, especially when he drinks. She admits she's not innocent, claiming Dale has cheated on her constantly over their 5 years together. She found emails, pictures, text messages, even Craigslist ads. She says she always forgave him for the sake of their kids, but this was the final straw. She also points out that while Dale was drinking, she was drinking right alongside him. Back to Dale's story. After Michelle threw the drink, he got so angry that he smashed his own camera on the ground. He claims he did it because he didn't want to take his anger out on her or anyone else. Good for the camera, I guess. After that, they went back to their hotel. Dale went up to the room first, and Michelle followed, but not alone. She came back with an Atlanta police officer and hotel staff. The judge, understandably, asks Michelle why she felt the need to get the police involved. This is where Michelle's version of the night starts, and it's wildly different. She says they were at the Hard Rock party with hundreds of people when Dale made a nasty comment about her past relationship. She insists she didn't raise her voice, she just gave him a look, Now the one-on walked away. She says she got about 15 feet from the front door when Dale grabbed her and yanked her around, screaming at her to get back on the stage. He told her if she didn't like it, she could just go home. At this point, she says, bar staff and security intervened. They dragged Dale out the front door and escorted her out a different exit to avoid any more conflict. So, we have two completely conflicting accounts of what happened at the party. Dale says she threw a drink. She says he got aggressive and was thrown out by security. This difference is huge because it sets the stage for what happened next with the ring. Who was the aggressor? Who was just reacting? And how does a sci-fi convention turn into a $5,000 legal battle? The details just keep getting juicier. We haven't even gotten to the hotel room scene yet, but you can already feel the tension. What do you guys think so far? Whose story sounds more believable? Dale, the costumed hero who smashed his own camera? Or Michelle, who says she was just trying to walk away from the drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We're going to break down the rest of this insane story in the next video, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.